Hey guys, SJD here. Last night we had some highs and lows. I needed to sleep on some things, but let's get down to business. I like to start with good news. So super dimensional Robo, Daiyusha. I think you have to say it that way, otherwise you're going to be sued. But he's first. As we expected, a 13,000 power force grade 3, triple rare as Great Daiyusha is in this set also. So remember during the original run how Daiyusha was really restrictive and had to be at the beginning of the battle step? Then in Legion how awesome the metal balls were, because it was when they attack the Vanguard and boost is before that? Well, Daiyusha V makes both look like garbage. When it hits 35,000, it gains +1 critical. That's it. It can be whenever from whatever. Effects, boost, gift, trigger, anything. So 35,000 with Daiyusha isn't all that bad to hit. Your base 13,000, force gift makes him 23,000. A boost of any sort brings him past 25,000. So a single trigger just becomes all that much more dangerous. Was it good opening up Daiyusha this much? Well, it's a pretty boring effect by itself, but criticals are one of the two best on-hit effects, so I'd say so. I don't have any problem with Daiyusha being this open to his critical. It's still a perfect guard to say no, and Protect just laughs at him. Then we have his second effect, never alluded to in the anime. Act, tap any number of your units you like, and he gains plus 10,000 for each. Depending on what Regard Dimensional Police get, we don't have any solid effects. This could be very nifty versus Force and Excel clans. Give up the boosts on 2 columns for a 33,000 unboosted, ungifted behemoth. Or turn your Vanguard booster into a 10,000 boost. There are solid applications here, and it makes that 35,000 restrictor of Daiyusha all that much more meaningless. Not that I think that's a bad thing, it just promotes proper distribution of power. Will Daiyusha get anywhere? I can't say till we have a better picture, but what we do have a better picture of is Spike Brothers. General Seifried is interesting. 13,000 grade 3 with force, as we knew, but the effects are well, he has 2. One fits into the current paradigm established when they showed Jugs, Bracky and Wonder Boy. The second is a buffed up version of a Dimension Police card. First is Act, CB1, send a Regard to the Soul to search your deck for another copy, place it on Regard. Both it and Seifried gain plus 10,000 power for the turn. You can stack it to gain plus 1,000 for each CB you have open, but the intended application is Juggernaut Maximum, High Speed Bracky, etc. Seifried gains a buff, and that Regard gains a plus 20,000 buff total. Not bad, it's a decent interaction. Then there is the second effect, and he basically turns into someone my mate loved back in the day. They turned General Seifried from a grade 3 checker into a buffed up Enigman Rain. Enigman Rain was if she had a 2,000 boost before she attacked and she hit the Vanguard, stand a Regard. This is just if it hits, doesn't matter what it hits. Soul Blast 2, stand one of your Regard and choose one of your opponent's Regards and retire it. I don't know how to feel about this card. The costs and first effect interact decently well, and Wonder Boy can recycle if you run out of Bracky and Juggernaut Maximum. But the second effect itself really only works with 2 cards in the deck. Throw out any idea you're trying to restand the column with Bracky or Jugs. Not happening. Not realistic, you're wasting their power. They'll let through the first attack, perfect guard Seifried, and laugh at the last column. That's how it's going to go down. The animals, however, they got your back. Swing with Treasured Black Panther or White Tight End first, that's a hard name to say. They get to stand up and enjoy their 25,000 or 18,000 respective columns. Don't worry about defensive triggers, you can break through, and you can pass triggers onto the big boy. This is the least risky way of playing these cards, and in my opinion, get the maximum benefit of that high column you've created with Seifried's first effect. You want it to do something and not just be 1 damage, who cares? Do I think Seifried brought spikes together like I hoped? Not really. I miss the old playstyle, and I honestly don't think Seifried is as game-winning as he could be. He feels like a budget boss in a lot of ways. I don't think he's like Lion Heat bad. The high beasts alone prevent that, but I can't say I'm dying to play Spike Brothers right now. We'll see how it goes when it's finished and area updates. This has been Some Gamer Dude, and I'll see you guys next video.